this video, I am going to show you 6 ways to style one pair of wide leg jeans. I am constantly amazed by how many ways, with a little bit of thought, you can make one item of clothing in your wardrobe work for you. In my opinion, I don't think we all need to be out there buying more new things. I think we really just need to be learning how to style the things that we've already got in our wardrobe, which is not only good for the environment, but it's also good for our bank balances. So if you want to make your wardrobe go further, then make sure you hit the subscribe button, click that funny little bell thing so you never miss another video, and don't forget to check out my shorts for daily outfit inspiration. We don't know each other. I'm Sarah. I don't wear heels. I don't have a walk-in wardrobe yet, and I am soon to be 46, and over the last few years I have been on a style reinvention. So I've really been exploring and developing my own unique personal style and learning how to take pieces from my wardrobe and style them in really new and creative ways. And I'm here to share all the tea with you and hopefully inspire you to start having fun with your fashion and your look and help you really build your own unique style and really stop caring what anyone else thinks. So really learning to dress for you and no one else. So here are the jeans that we're going to be styling up in this video. I got them from Vinted. They are Oasis, I think probably from the 2000s, and I only paid £11 for them. So I'm going to start off this outfit by layering on this American Apparel Stripy jumper, which I love as a layering piece. It was actually my boyfriend's. He very kindly donated it to me and I wear it all the time. And then I'm just going to spend some time like playing around with tucking it and kind of fluffing it at the waist until I get to a point where I'm kind of happy with how it looks. Next up, we've got this checkered, it's a cross between a shirt and a jacket. I think they call them Shackets. And this was actually made by my mum. Once I put it on, I'm then going to start playing around with the cuffs and the sleeves until I get it to a point where it feels just right for me. Next up, we have Accessorize. So this is my everything bits and bob necklace that I actually made. I think it's so good to have like one piece of like statement jewelry that literally goes with everything that you have. I wear this with so many outfits. Now I'm adding in a bandana. I love adding scarves to outfits. I think they can really make a difference and bring an outfit together. So I decided to put on my orange beanie that I got from a charity shop because I felt it really fitted in with the vibe that I was trying to create with this outfit. For shoes, I went for these black and white Converse that I got from a charity shop in Boston. I wanted to add in another black and white print because I just thought it would add an interesting element to have all of these black and white prints worn together. For my coat, I wanted to do something a little bit more unexpected, so I paired this smarter camel woolen trench coat, which actually was made by my mum, rather than going for a casual jacket as you might have expected. And then for my handbag, I just chose this tan leather vintage small handbag, which I can wear across the body like so, or just off the shoulder. I think either way looks really nice. So here we have a close-up of the finished look, first of all without the jacket, and in the corner you will see the inspiration that I use for the outfit, which I got from Pinterest. And I also imagined a kind of character to go with this outfit, and her name would be Amelia, and she would be wearing this outfit to go to a market or a farmer's market on a Saturday morning. So outfit 2 starts with same jeans, same top. And the first piece that I'm going to layer onto this is actually one of my summer dresses. And this is a great way that you can use and wear your summer dresses in the winter, is to use them as layering pieces. So what I'm doing here is I've taken a belt from a pair of combat trousers I've got, and I'm just using it to tie around the dress so that I can start just pulling and ruching the dress. And this is a really fun way to start adding some more interesting shape and dimension to your clothes. So now I'm just adding a short blue and white herringbone jacket, and instead of fastening it in a kind of normal quote unquote way, I'm going to actually fasten it in a kind of obscure weird way. So I'm just taking the buttons and fastening them completely out of sync so that it gives a bit more of an interesting shape to the top of the jacket. Now I'm taking another jacket, this time in a navy blue wool. I'm just layering it over the top, and I'm going to bring the collar of the blue herringbone jacket out and just play around with it until I'm happy with how that kind of layering is sitting. And here we go, adding the jewels again. This again is the same necklace you saw in the first video. I then added in the same black and white bandana. I've chosen to do the same hat as before, and I really do believe in re-wearing items from your wardrobe as much as you can. Shoes this time are my black and white Vija trainers, no other reason than it just felt like the right choice. And I decided to just go for the same handbag. Again, it just felt like the right choice. And then to top it off, I chose my teddy bear coat, which I've had for years, and it's from Azos. And here is the outfit from bottom to top without the jacket. The inspiration for this outfit literally just came from my head. I picked out the items from my wardrobe that I wanted to wear, starting with the dress, and then just kind of threw it all together. And here it is with the teddy bear coat over the top. So for look 3, we're going to a kind of more boho rock inspired look. And I'll be honest, I did see a video on YouTube not so long ago with a woman styling up over 40 looks and saying that women over 40 shouldn't wear oversized t-shirts and oversized jeans because they look like teenage boys. Obviously everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but let's see if I look like a teenage boy by the time I finish styling this outfit. So I'm going for the second layer being actually what is a underwear slip. It's actually vintage. I got it from a vintage shop for about £3 or £4. And my thinking is by adding this underneath, it's going to give an interesting extra lacy layer. So the next thing I'm adding is a longer layer, which is a kind of dressing gown slash kimono style top, which I got from a charity shop. It's from Topshop, and I wear it so much. Accessory wise, I decided to mix some strings of pearls with my statement necklace, and then added in just a random selection of rings. I don't really love my ring selection at the minute. 2024 is going to be the year that I nail my ring stacks. And then I just added in some half hoop gold earrings. For shoes, I chose my highest heels, these white pointy boots that I've had for freaking donkey's years. Then to finish this look off, I chose a black fedora and just grabbed a tassel handbag I got from Primark, I think 5 or 6 years ago. So here we have it, entire look, bottom to top. Personally, I don't think I look like a teenage boy, but feel free to let me know in the comments if you think I do. So personally, I think women over 40 have been lied to about what their style should be as they get older. And there are some amazing women out there who are starting to show us that really your style does not have to just be classic just because you're over 40. So let me know in the comments below if there are any women over the age of 40 who you've seen on Instagram or maybe on the TV whose style you find really inspiring. Outfit 4, again starting with the same base layers, and I am taking a shorter dress that I've got, and we're going to start with this as being the first layering piece. And then I'm going to take a piece of elastic and loop it around the waist. I'll sometimes use elastic in place of a belt. And then I'm just going to kind of pull and ruche like I did in one of the previous looks until I get to a point where I'm happy with how it's sitting. So what I've chosen next is this cardigan, which I got from a vintage shop. And the reason that I love this cardigan is because it's a bit of an unusual shape. It's kind of a bit more almost balloon shape, I would say, than your normal long line cardigan. So I really love the way that it sits over this combination. So for my shoes, I decided I wanted to basically wear a kind of slipper. So I chose my denim pretend Birkenstocks, and I also liked the fact that they were this blue denim, so it was just going to continue the denim theme all the way down. So the hat of choice for this is my blue woolly hat. Again, I got it from a charity shop. So I thought I was going to use this bum bag for this outfit, but actually when I put it on, I decided it wasn't the vibe that I was looking for. So I did a quick switcheroo. So I decided to grab this bag, which I got in an antique store, which is actually a knitting bag, but I absolutely love it. Then I decided to put on my vintage and Pierre Cardin scarf. I did tying it at the side and leaving kind of the longer ends hanging was the way to go for this particular look. And because this outfit is pretty casual, I decided to put on a faux fur jacket on top just to add a bit of kind of unexpected edge to it. So here is the look from bottom to top. And the vibe I was going for was kind of New York cool in the 70s, just out, hanging with your mates on the streets of New York, which is what it feels like. Outfit 5, I decided to style up for going out for an evening with friends. So I started off wearing this velour vintage sweatshirt that I've got. I actually cut the neck off this. Then I decided to give it a little bit more shape by adding a belt. So I've chosen this black, it's a Western style belt. It's by a brand called Brighton, and I got it in a vintage shop for £5, and they're normally really expensive online, so it was a right steal. And then this is where things start to get a little bit crazy. So we started off with this longer line silver necklace with gold charms on it. Then I added in my beloved pearls. I then decided to go back to the 90s and I grabbed a black choker that I've got, which is velvet. So the plain black choker looked fine, but I decided I wanted to add a little bit of spice to it. So I added this diamante clip that I've got. I think it's a cufflink or maybe a tie pin. I'm not sure. I inherited it. But you can also use earrings and attach those to a piece of black ribbon to make your own embellished choker. And you might have thought I was done on the accessories, but no, I decided I wanted to add this feathered hair clip in somehow, but not in my hair. So I just started playing about with it on my top and then on my pearls. So for shoes, I decided I wanted to wear these sparkly gold Mary Janes. What I didn't show you was that I'd added red tights underneath the jeans because I knew I wanted a little pop of red to be showing when I put these shoes on. Now, I would have actually loved some bigger gold clip-on earrings, but I don't have any at the minute. Again, earrings are something that I really want to build on in 2024, so I just went for these half gold hoops again. And during all my faffing, I decided I didn't like where the feather grip was, so I started having another play and eventually ended up with it just on my pearls, which I think looked much better. So the next thing I added in was this huge oversized lace scrunchie that I made. So I've been making these out of vintage fabrics and they're so much fun to add to an outfit. Then the final accessory I chose to add in was this red clutch bag because I quite liked the idea of kind of matching the pop of red coming from the shoes with my handbag. So I was really happy with how this looked. And then for my coat, I went for this faux fur jacket. Again, I got it from ASOS years ago, but I love it because it's just so different. And as you can see, it's got a little bit of the red running through it. So here we have the look from the bottom to the top. So the inspiration for this outfit really came from wanting to style up this sweatshirt, velour sweatshirt, and then the rest of it just kind of came together as I was playing about. So let's get cracking on this last outfit, and we are going for a bit of a Western theme. So I've chosen to start with this vintage kind of smock top that I've got. I bought it in a vintage shop on Brick Lane, if you're familiar with London. I've then chosen to pair this with this suede kind of forest green tassel waistcoat that again I got from a vintage shop. I do love a tassel, and this waistcoat is definitely giving kind of Western boho vibe.
And then next up, I've chosen to add the black belt that you saw earlier in with this. I wouldn't normally add a belt in with a waistcoat, but I decided I just wanted to give it a little bit more shape. So I've chosen to go for my statement necklace again. It was between this and a coin necklace. Well, actually, when I was putting it on, I decided that it was a little bit too long. So I just went and grabbed a hair toggle and tied it at the back with a hair toggle to get it to the right length. Shoes, I've gone for my vintage cowboy boots. These are actually from the 90s. And then I decided to go a bit rogue with this scarf. So I've decided I want to put it on my head. I don't know if you've seen Grey Gardens, but it's got little Edie vibes written all over it. But I decided to wrap it round my head like so, and then put it underneath my hat. So I'm going for this little brown vintage leather handbag again, and the coat I'm choosing is what I call my pimp coat. So it's a fake fur, full length leopard print coat that I actually got from Vinted. So basically, nearly everything that you've seen in each of these outfits has either been thrifted or it is vintage. And I think my inspiration from this outfit was a combination of I'd been looking at Little Edie on Pinterest, so it kind of started with the headscarf, and then I'd also been looking at the rancher aesthetic. So I think both of those kind of helped to inspire this look. And here is the entire look from bottom to top.
So there we have it, dear friend. That brings us to the end of this video. I hope one of those looks inspires you to go and have a little play in your own wardrobe, and comment below and let me know which one you might try and recreate. I also have a little gift for you before I go. So if you head down to the notes below this video, you're going to find something called the icon exercise, which is something that I've created to help you take the first step towards actually uncovering your own personal style. So head down below this video, click the link, and you can download that exercise. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, click the little bell, and you can also now go and watch this video that'll be somewhere on the screen, which is 6 tips to less stress dressing. So go and check that out now, and I will see you next week.